Hi there, YouTube. I'm Alex Renard. Up till now, my channel has consisted mostly of basically random stuff, but now that I've got a webcam, I figured it's high time that I start recording some of the many essays that I've written, and I figured I'd start with this one tonight because it's enjoyably snarky and touches lightly upon a lot of ideas that I hope to develop more as I read more of my rants. So, here we go. I have discovered a basic operating principle of all American problem solving, and it's probably true of most of humanity as well. It's called the W.P.O response, for worst possible option. It works like this. Something bad happens. Even, or especially, if it is an isolated but horrible instance in an otherwise safe and smooth working system, people immediately assume that because it happened once, it will not only happen again, but that it is an epidemic waiting to happen. Inevitably, someone in authority will seek public recognition by sternly condemning the bad thing and saying some variant on one of the most dangerous, ominous sentences in the English language. Why doesn't somebody do something about this? At this point, Americans will inevitably choose the worst possible option to respond with, the one that will not only not work, but will make the problem far worse. This option is chosen for one reason only, because it appeals to people's base instincts. It fits with what they believe, even if it flies in the face of all rationality, because we care more about what we feel will work than what is proven to work. Examples can be found in trying to stop school shootings with zero-tolerance policies that further alienate outsiders, relieve school administrators of any thought or responsibility, and just generally make kids more pissed off at the schools. Or in reacting with horror to the idea of illegal immigrants being given driver's licenses, even though that is the best possible way to keep track of them. Or in trying to stop terrorist attacks with draconian airline safety measures that border on rape, allowing torture of prisoners even though the only place torture ever really works is in the movies, and bombing innocent civilians in countries where the terrorists are not actually from. Or in trying to combat child molestation with laws that give the same punishment for looking at child porn as actually raping a child, therefore giving a pedophile no reason not to go all the way. You can even find local examples, like morally outraged city councilmen trying to keep people from looking at porn by mandating filters on public library computers, despite the fact that these filters never work. People who try to stop the use of swear words by forbidding them and thus preserving the taboo that makes them powerful in the first place. Or in people who re-elect term after term the mayor who is continually mired in scandal but who's just too charismatic to oppose, or because of simple name recognition. Heck, some people even still think that banning things makes them go away. I still don't understand how these people have managed to live their lives without ever picking up a history book. So, whether it's beating up homosexuals to deny gay urgings in yourself, attempting to stop teen pregnancy with abstinence education, fighting drugs via a drug war that kills more people than the drugs themselves, or even just kicking appliances in order to fix them, you can be sure that Americans can always be counted on to ignore all evidence and common sense in pursuit of solutions that allow them to remain being as paranoid and xenophobic as they like, by ensuring that the problems they constantly complain about never actually get any better. In fact, next time you see a hornet's nest, you'd better throw a few rocks at it, because there's a chance some of them might decide to sting you, and it's best to get in a preemptive strike.